Namaste friends, I am Smita and today we are going to make a potting mix specially for succulents. Now succulents are plants which require very little moisture. They are well adapted to dry soil and atmospheric conditions. These succulents have water stored in their tissues. Now we can see here that this plant has a fleshy stem and leaves also. Like these plants can store water in their fleshy leaves and the stem, and so can live without water or stay alive for a longer duration without water also. Like they are found mostly in the xerophytic areas, rather very dry land areas of the world, and from there they have traveled the world over. So when we want to grow them, we also have to take care of their water requirements. Friends, each plant has an individual requirement of water and nutrients. Succulents are a group of plants which require very little water and very little nutrients also. So the potting mix which we prepare must be such that they do not have wet feet. Wet feet means water does not stagnate in the pot. This mixture which we prepare should be very well drained, and even if it has very little nutrients, that is also fine for these plants, because they are used to such conditions where the soil doesn't have much nutrients also and doesn't hold water also. So when we prepare a potting mix for these plants, we must prepare such a mix which does not retain more water. In fact, the water should drain out very easily from this mixture, and only then these succulents can grow properly. They can grow healthily. And if there is stagnation of water, what happens? These plants have very small roots, and because of the small roots, they decay easily, and very few roots also are grown on this plant. So few roots, and if these roots decay, the plant will die off. So we must prepare a mixture which has very little water holding capacity. That's why when we are preparing this mixture, we are going to prepare a soilless mixture wherein we are going to take sand. This is the river sand which I have washed and taken. Then we are going to use coco peat, and this is the well decomposed old compost. This is compost which I have prepared on my from my kitchen waste. So this compost we are going to use in this. This is an old compost and doesn't have lot of nutrients in it. So this is these three components. Besides that, we are going to use a little bit of perlite. Now, why we want to use this particular material for preparing this potting mix? Now sand, this is river sand, and this river sand does not hold water at all. All of us know that sand does not retain water. It drains out the water very easily. So this will help the succulents to grow nicely. This is decomposed compost. This is well decomposed and dried also. We can mix water in this mixture or prepare a mixture and then plant it in the pot and then water it. This compost will provide the necessary nutrients to the plant. Now this is coco peat. This coco peat will retain a little bit of moisture. Now we have taken equal parts of sand and compost. Now we will take half of the sand and compost. We will take coco peat. Now coco peat will retain a little bit of moisture for the plant and give support to the roots also. Now all plants need support for their roots. So this coco peat will give it support. Now we will take half of the quantity of sand or the compost. We will add perlite. Now friends, when we buy pots from nurseries, succulent pots, these pots contain white color granules. These granules are nothing but perlite. So this perlite retains moisture, a little bit of moisture, and provides aeration. Now why aeration? Because if there is no aeration, the plant will not be able to grow. Now perlite is nothing but volcanic product. It is a volcanic eruption product. It is quite similar to glass or silica, you can say, but this is not glass. This is from the volcanoes eruptions. This is prepared from what comes out of the volcano, and it provides good aeration to our potting mix. What happens over a period of time, all these nutrients, they we mix them together and fill in the pot. Over a period of time, this material, it becomes compact. When you add coco peat to this mixture, this compactness is reduced to a certain amount. This helps to maintain aeration in the potting mix. Of course, coco peat will also provide aeration, but over a period of time, this coco peat is going to decompose and reduce in volume. So at such times, perlite, it will not dissolve easily. It will take a very long time to dissolve, and so a potting mix will be well aerated. Now when we have taken all this material, sand one part compost, you can take your kitchen compost or vermicompost or any other organic compost which is available with you, or buy from the market and use that compost. Only thing, don't use a fresh compost. It should be old compost. Half of sand we have taken, coco peat and perlite. Sand will not allow the water to sit for a long time in the pot. It will help in the drainage. This compost will provide the nutrition. Coco peat will retain the necessary moisture for the succulent to grow healthily, and perlite will help to aerate the potting mix. Now we will mix all these ingredients together. This mix is a very good mix for succulents to grow. It's not a very rich potting mix, but as you know, our succulents do not need very rich potting mix. So this is the right amount of mixture, right amount of potting mix for our succulents to grow healthily. Now I have bought these succulents from a nursery. These succulents are in a very small pot. So now we are going to transfer the succulent from this pot to a larger pot. Now this is the pot which I am going to use for this succulents. Friends, succulents are very slow in growth, so do not transfer them immediately to a very big pot, because it will not look nice. It will look nice in a small pot. When the succulent grows in this pot, maybe you can transfer it to another pot. Now succulents need drainage. We can put this chips or any material, like you can put brick powder, or you can put old pots, earthen pot cut chips, anything, just to get proper drainage. Then we will fill this potting mix. Don't fill it to the brim. Keep a little space. This succulent has gone pot bound. See, we have got another baby succulent here. In the nursery, maybe a small succulent leaf fell in this pot and it has rooted. we can prepare a nice plant out of that. I'm not going to disturb a lot of the roots. Just remove the extra soil. Place the succulent in this pot. And finished. This is how we have planted the succulents. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this video and are going to prepare a potting mix for your succulents. You can prepare a succulent garden. You can prepare a succulent frame out of these succulents for all your small projects of succulents. You can use this potting mix. It's a very perfect potting mix. Of course, some people prefer to add a little soil also in this. If you don't have any one of the media which I have mentioned here, suppose you don't have coco peat or you don't have perlite, you can add garden soil also to this mixture. The only reason that we don't use garden soil is it compacts the soil very easily and it is difficult for the succulent to breathe, and that's why we use soilless potting mixture for succulents. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. See you in the next video.